2011, a Facebook personality with over 60 Facebook profile was sentenced to life imprisonment plus 25 years for rape, for being a serial rapist and murderer. He will confess to the crime and he was sentenced to Kirikiri. Is known to catch his prey on Facebook or social media, Instagram and all that. And he will slide into their DMs pretending to own an agency that is recruiting fashion models. And he will lure these ladies into an hotel and he will rape them and he will rob them until finally one of those incidents led to another and he murdered one of the ladies in cold blood with knife. He used knife to chuku the lady. And that was how he was sentenced to Kirikiri. Now, while in Kirikiri, he was somehow still able to have access to the internet and he will continue his hobby, which is sliding into celebrity DMs, talk show DMs, and all that and all that. In fact, a lot of ladies shared their story and their experience. One lady, she said, she was a talk show celebrity, and this guy came into her DM, with proposal of being an agent, recruiting, for talk shows and all that. And they will end up in the car, and while in the car, the guy will, attempt to rape her, and she will end up preaching to the guy and did not report the case. Anyways, fast forward to 2018, when, in fact, nobody knew what was happening until this guy, 2022, it was reported that the guy committed suicide by burning himself to death. 3 days later, a doctor known as celebrity doctor Dr Nandipha comes to claim his burnt body, claiming that she is his husband. She is his wife. And that kind of raised suspicion from the police and was like, why? How come you're saying you're his wife? They didn't know he was married. She put it in a letter that she met him in 2006 while she was in medical school, and he was studying to be a lawyer at that time, and then they lose touch, and then 2016 they reconnected, and she found out that he was in prison and all that. And that was how she started visiting him in the prison. But that was not the case. I'm assuming that he must have slid into her DM because she is a celebrity doctor. She's a plastic surgeon. And of course, that makes his profile target of the women that he recruits. And from that 2018, going back, because the police people started doing investigation, they found out that she was saying that she was they were hosting a CEO who was looking for investors, and that he was in New York. He was not going to be able to attend the show, and that was how these people were fooled, and the guy will come up on the screen laughing and they will be singing happy birthday to him. That happened in 2018. Fast forward to his death in 2022, and 3 days later, where she comes in and says she wants to claim his burnt body as his wife. Now, as his legal wife, Meanwhile, this doctor is married with children. So that kind of raised suspicion, and then they started investigation. And then at the end of the day, they realized that the person that got burnt does not match the profile of Thabo Basta that was in prison. And that was how they realized that the guy has faked his death and had escaped from prison, helped by this doctor. Now, this doctor will go and claim a dead body, work with the prisoner, the officials in the prison, and they will swap his body with this unknown dead body and burnt his body while Bastard escapes. And guys, that's where the story becomes juicy. After a kind of clean escape, right? You will think they will lay low, but no. He will disguise himself and call himself a different name and continue to run the company with this doctor. And they continue to live their celebrity life. And she will go to, she will still continue to scam. In fact, that's when the duping now turned to another level, because now he's now out of prison and is using her and using her influence to dupe a lot of people of money, claiming that they have this agency and then they have this company and then they were doing real estate and so many, because she had she's a cosmetic doctor, that does beauty. She had brands and people, everybody wanted to associate with her. I even saw the picture that Davido took with her. That's to tell you that she was a celebrity plastic surgeon doctor. Her God hooked up with this convict, and somehow he convinced her to help him escape. Now, after the escape, investigations started going on, and then they realized that this is how the whole matter played. And then so there was a manhunt for them, and then they tried to escape, and they were caught in Kenya and brought back to South Africa. To all these things happened in South Africa, by the way, and they were brought back to South Africa to face the law. He is already a life imprisonment. Like, he has nothing to lose. But guess who had a lot of things to lose? The doctor. And do you think she cared? Apparently not. Because on the day of the judgment, this was how, when they met in the prison, in court, this was how the whole matter played. Let me play it for you guys. Looking at each other so much in love. Like, this guy has completely put this doctor under his clutch. He will threaten her, he will love on her, and he will make her do what he wants her to do, controlling her right from when he was even in prison. And after they were caught, look at how she was still looking at him, so much in love with him. She put her life on hold. She put her career on hold. She put her family on hold to be with this convict. Because by the time they were doing investigation, they saw that she was even going to the prison to visit him. Why? In prison, they were running business together, and that was how they planned his escape from prison, with the help of the people, the officers that work in the prison. So when we talk say corruption, not only Nigeria, it's there for everywhere, my sister. Anyways, this case is currently active. That is not the end of it all. Tomorrow, which is on the 19th of September, they will be back in court to continue with the judgment. Because now, remember, Basta is already sentenced to life in prison. Like it's done. Is if he has nothing to lose. But now they are judging her, which is the doctor, because not just that she assisted a convict to escape by going to fake his death, and she went to the morgue to get a dead body and swap it. Guys, not only that, they were involved in criminal businesses where they make millions swindling innocent people, all because of a slide. I'm assuming that the way she said they met, I don't think so. She only wrote that because she was trying to claim the body, right? So that she can go and bury him, so that they will not, they will not have any forensic evidence to prove that that's not his real body, right? But that's what she said. But I'm assuming that he must have slid into her DM around that 2017-ish, 2016-ish, while he was in prison. And that was how the manipulation started. Why am I doing this video? I'm doing this video because of you watching me. I'm doing this video because a lot of you still don't have sense. When I keep shouting, you see the social media space that you are? Love scam is real, and it has messed up the life of this doctor. Because that was how he slid into her DM. You need to hear the words it will tell her. The smooth talk, the innocent talk, that he doesn't even know why he's here, that he was framed. Somebody that murdered someone in cold blood said he doesn't know why he was in prison. It's me against the world. I'm all alone. I have no family. Meanwhile, his mother is alive. This guy is a psychopath, a manipulator, a narcissist. You need to see the way, after wooing this lady, you need to see the way he will start shouting at her, controlling her. Say, when I call you, you pick up the phone. I know what you're wearing right now. I know. I will come and I will. You need to hear the threat. It will threaten her, and all she will say is, I'm listening. I hear you. Oh my God. And you will think with everything that has happened, she was remorseful. Did you see the way they were looking at each other in court? She was still in love with him. That was how he has manipulated her and put her. Oh my God. So when I tell you that Blessing CEO is in trouble, you think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? When I did a whole full series for narcissists, I did a whole full series of narcissist behavior. And now you can even escape. That's if you can. Because if they got their clutch on you, you're done. Till you are 6 feet under, it will take a miracle to come out of a relationship with a narcissist. Alive. It will take a miracle. I will give you guys updates after the court case judgment on tomorrow. So watch out for my next video. Ciao, ciao.